We are live from Raven Street Dance Studio by way of Rocky Ford Elementary School. We're not too far from Thunder Valley, a place of great chiefs. But today we are at the Healing Room. The Healing Room here is a circular room that is a place of healing to the students that attend here. Many chiefs such as Black Elk, Crazy Horse, American Horse, all came from this beautiful place. But today I'm here to talk about a serious matter. It's called suicide. It is part of the never-ending genocide that the United States government has against our people. But in the midst of this, we have healing. This place was started about, 3 years ago? 3 years ago. And many of the children come here for help. I felt compelled to make this video because as I'm in this room, I do feel the healing that has taken place. We're going to talk today to a beautiful lady who works here, and she helps a lot of the students. She's going to tell us a little bit more about some of the issues on the reservation and how you can help. Okay. This is so awesome. The pictures are beautiful here. All right. Do you mind if we talk about? No. Okay. All right. It won't be long. This is so beautiful.
It is, huh? Wow. And then we have before you start.
Okay.
A lot of times during the day when they're acting out, depending on how escalated they are, sometimes I'll tone it down to where it's just the track lighting.
I like that.
And then I have my flute music going on.
Do you want to play that?
All day long. I can.
Okay, that'd be great.
And then I have.
What do you think
This is my stars.
Oh yes, this is great. This is great. Here. Many of the students come during some of the toughest times, which can be during the day. They leave their homes and they come to school, and they face even more problems here at school. So sometimes the teacher will dim the lights and play flute music, and it brings a bit of peace in the middle of all of their hardships. So now we're going to talk to Miss Kristie in just a moment. This is so beautiful. I love it. Okay. I'll just ask your name, and then you'll say what you do here, and then what do you think? Is awareness the best thing, or having a place to come and talk like this that will help?
What will help is a lot of community members reaching out to our young people.
Okay. All right, you can say that. All right. Oh, and we're still recording. Oh my God. Okay, well, we just talked about it, so this is, say your name.
I'm Kristie Thompson here in the building. Kristie, a lot of you on the Powwow Trail know me as Kristie White Eyes. I work here at Rocky Ford School. I run what Verna has shown you is the healing room. This is only part of my job. I'm also the behavior specialist, or the ISS person who deals with behaviors. This room was born out of the concept a lot of students were wanting to come to ISS to visit me, to be able to talk to me about some of their issues. So then we became, the problems we had people or students that didn't acting out so that they could come see me. And this room was kind of formed like as a positive to where we would beat the behaviors. We would, as a matter of speaking, we would come and do it in a positive way. As we find out, a lot of our students haven't slept the night before, have maybe gotten, their family has had to relocate in the middle of the night. A lot of different issues that our students face on Pine Ridge Reservation. And so a lot of which our children are suffering trauma. And when they're suffering trauma and they come to school, a lot of our students, they're not here to learn. They're here to escape the trauma that they live with. And so in forming this room, and I thank wholeheartedly my building principal, Jen Ross, for opening this room up for that purpose of it being solely a healing room. And when we opened this, a lot of students were coming saying, I'm tired, I cannot work. Instead of just going to class and acting out because they don't know how to come out and say they're tired or they're hungry or they were scared last night or they seen something they shouldn't have. Instead, this room was made so that they would have a positive way to bring out their issues. So I broke this, once we got in here, I broke this room into components, and there's 2 different components. And the long table over here that we're not showing you right now, that is for students that have a hard time being in the classroom, maybe certain periods of the day, they need that quiet place to go and work, or they need that extra help at their grade level and they get frustrated and they act out. So we bring them in here and I sit down and work with them on their schoolwork there. Our next component is over here with the buffalo robe and the chairs, where we actually have brought students in here. When the issue of bullying comes about, we bring the person doing the bullying and the student that is being bullied, and we come in and set them down in the chairs and mediate between them and talk with them as far as getting along and what is the problem, and so we help them in that way. Also, I use my buffalo robe, or the buffalo robe in here, when a student is agitated and they're really struggling. They gotta move, or they need that sense of calmness. A lot of times I'll bring them in and they'll come in and lay down there as I have played my flute music on the computer, and I have the lights toned to this, so they have that sense to just calm down, and I visit with them. A lot of times I am not the counselor, but I'm a peer, I don't know how you would say it, but I'm like kind of like an anti-mom figure in the school, where I know their situations, I know what they've been through, and as in my own walk in life. So I kind of know, I'm able to say I understand what you're going through, and I think that's why a lot of students choose to come in here and open up about some of the things that they're going through. And at the same time, I ordered some books on different issues, from anger to bullying to bereavement to grief, coping with cliques, feelings, PTSD, self-injury, self-esteem, shyness, and social anxiety. And my binders down here, we go through those like workbooks, and that helps the kids work through some of their stuff too, as well. So they come in here. So that's my second component, is kind of like a calming area. Also, we use it as a way to kind of get to the bottom of the bullying and talk with them. And I bring different groups in here at the same time and talk about like feminine issues, kind of growing up issues that thing, peer pressure and
What's the youngest that you, or how many, I wanted to talk a little bit about the statistics. How many, you were telling me earlier, how many suicide attempts come through the Pine Ridge Reservation each month?
Right. We, in visiting with Tiny DeCory a while back, who heads a program here on the res, she gave the statistics that at any given point in one month's time, that the ER sees 300 to 400 kids on attempts or ideation where they need that help. And so,
what do you think is, how can we help, or how can the community help get better and heal from the suicide and make a change?
well, speaking from a personal experience that I've dealt with in 2 years ago in losing two very special people, to me, a lot of it, I needed that. You're just perfect. And a lot of it is needing, our kids need community members. They don't have to be yours. They don't have to be your relative. They don't have to be someone you know. A lot of these kids, when I started here, didn't know me. I didn't grow up down here. This is my father's land, homelands, and I was raised in my mom's homelands. So I didn't know a lot of families, a lot of the kids. And those hugs, those asking them, how's your day going? Hey, you look nice today, has really built my rapport with them. And so now I have kids coming at me with wanting a hug. They're wanting even just to be acknowledged, to, hey, Kristie. I'll have little kindergarten kids screaming at me across the cafeteria, and they'll, hey, Kristie, and they're standing there just waving, and that's what they want, is to be acknowledged. And I think with any reservation, not just down here, but with any reservation, with the drug epidemic, the drinking, everything that's plaguing our reservations, our kids are they're the forgotten ones. And so they come to school hungry for that hug, that acknowledgement that I matter to someone. And so that was one of the things that me and my building principal, Miss Jen, have been working on, and Mr. Ray, about teaching, kind of giving our teachers the training in trauma learning, so that they don't see the behavior, they see something wrong, something missing, so that our students can learn once we get that garbage of neglect, abuse, and all the forms of abuse. Once we get that out of the way, then they're free to learn, and then they can have a self-esteem as far as, I can do this. So my advice, if you want to help someone out, in losing my boy to suicide, it's the strong people. I really urge this. The strong people, please ask them, how are you doing? How are you really doing? Take time to visit with them, and take time to really get in there and say, you matter to me,
right,
and I want to know what's going on. Are you okay? And how are you doing? Because it's the strong ones that we tend to kind of push off to the side, and we think they're strong and they're okay, but it's actually they're covering up, they're hiding that pain, and nobody's taking the time for they're scared to show it.
Right.
But with our kids, reach out, no matter who they are, no matter where they come from, and what they're wearing. I give kids hugs all the time, and I one little girl said, I'm dirty, I don't want to hug you, and I said, but I want to hug you.
Aww.
And that meant the world to her. And ever since then, now she runs to me because she knows she's gonna get that and she matters.
Right.
So I urge people to, because suicide is everywhere. It could be a friend, it could be a relative, it could be anybody, and we can all be affected, and we are, because
Right.
these are our children, these are our future. These children are gonna be our councilmen, our chairmen, they're gonna be making decisions for us. And so why not raise them?
Raise champions.
Yes.
So you heard it live from the Pine Ridge Reservation. We're so blessed to be here in the healing room. And yes, just stay connected and do your part to help everyone around you. Thank you.